This isn't wanting to come up. It's something they don't want you to see. I'm going to read this message in a minute for you. Then we're going to actually do some love messages, and then we will look at this deck. But let's read this one now. When you know that you know who you love, you can't deny it or go back or give up or pretend that you don't buy it. When you know, when you know. Sean Colvin. Oh my gosh. Okay. Really, when this kind of stuff happens, first of all, I want to say to you, it didn't want to come up. So I looked at it. Your person did not want this card to come through. Secondly, when you know, they know. That's what I want to tell you. Thirdly, this is from the movie Serendipity, you guys. So there is this, you guys met for a reason, for sure. And it turned over. They tried to hide it again, but it landed right here on your guardian angel card. Okay? So, Virgo. Hello, Virgo. Hi. Welcome to your love messages reading, your love tarot reading, tarot love reading, your love oracle reading, and of course, your love messages reading. Lots of love messages as always, everyone. We have our Twin Flame Soulmate channeled love messages, our Tarot Closet love messages channeled for you, also our channeled love messages, channeled song messages, and love song messages, which are also channeled. Now, these are direct messages to you from your person. However, there are times when you feel like you're resonating or channeling them to your person. If that's happening with you, for you, go with it. It's meant to be. Which also brings me to, well, two things. One, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Virgo, hello. Now, of course, yeah, you could be here watching. This wants to stay here, guys. You could be here watching for your sun sign. You could be here watching for a full picture of your chart, your person's chart, which also leads me to tell you guys there is a playlist down below of all the signs. So if you want to cross-watch for someone or cross-watch for yourself, just getting a full view on what's going on by watching your chart. And cross-watchers, hello. You could be here watching for a Virgo in your life and you're resonating with it that way. Could also be you come here to watch for a Virgo and then find that you're resonating with the reading. If that happens to you, go with it. It means there's something here for you. Now, it can come in any deck. We are beginning here with True Heart Intuitive Tarot. Then we will be looking at really however many angels and ancestors want to come down. Sometimes that's 1, 2, just depends. Also, before we get to the love messages, I want to tell you that I also go where I'm drawn, and sometimes I feel spirit leads me to other decks. So we might be looking at some Rider-Waite today as well. We'll see. We're just going to go with things how they go, okay? So this is probably not all you're going to see here. And as always, we do pull totems at the end. So if you feel like you're not resonating right away, make sure you stick around because there are a lot of decks here. There will be a lot of totems pulled. We will get some overall energy cards for you and your person in just a minute here. And as I said, of course, this is your love message reading as well. We do have channeled love messages for you as well as channeled song messages. So these are direct messages to you from your person, messages from your person to you, Virgo, or crosswatcher, hello. Also, direct channeled song messages to you from your person. So these are love song messages from your person, song messages, however you want to say it. Some of them are love songs, some of them are not. The point is there are messages that come through. They can come in a title, in a lyric. It can be your song, or it can simply be that the message needs to come through. So take things as they resonate. This is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate. Yeah, take what resonates, throw away the rest. Poof, be gone. Let it go. A little bit of frozen Elsa. Elsa and Anna there for you. Woo! We are past that stage in our house, so that's good. Sorry to torture you with that. Guys, I do also want to say to you that this is not a prediction. Please remember that you have free will, okay? Very important that you hear that message. Your outcome is your own, Virgo and cross watchers. Your own, not mine. Not a tarot reading. So use your free will, okay, for the outcome that you wish for. All right, guys, we have a card here already, but let's get started. Thank you, spirit guides and angels. Oh, that was pretty fast. Can you tell us what's going on with Virgo and their person and anybody who is here today that feels like they need to hear their messages too, whatever they may be. You guys, this is a love reading, and this is a no contact, no communication love reading, okay? A lot of times, though, people come here and say they resonate with it for other things in their lives. That's okay. A lot of stuff will come through. And, you know, sometimes you're going to resonate with things in a different way. If you're here, that's all that matters. And you're receiving messages and you feel like it's resonating for you, then that's how it is. One last thing here before we start looking at your spread, I do want to tell you that I have a new series beginning. Actually, you probably have already seen it, might be wondering what it is. It is going to be a twin flame, no contact, no communication series, as well as messages from your person. Very much in alignment with the readings that you are already watching, but they are going to be channeled for everybody and not specific signs, and probably go even deeper. So for those of you on a twin flame journey, or you're interested in learning more and you feel like your person might be your twin, also soulmates, you guys, very different from twin flames, but the energy is also going to be coming through, then you might want to check those videos out. I do have the twin flame, no communication up probably by the time you see this, Virgo. So it should be there, and they will be coming to you for sure every week, at least once a week, maybe more. As you know, I cover a lot about twin flames and soulmates in my readings because it's always coming through. And I've been getting asked for a really long time if I would do specific videos. So there we go, guys. That is happening. What is going on here, Virgo? Don't be worried about this card, okay? That's the other thing I want to tell you guys. People think that in order for them to feel like they've had a good reading, or that maybe it's resonating for them, they want to see all happy, cheery cards and lovey cards. That's not the way it is. This is the 10 of Swords. So Virgo, what is going on? Or I should say, what was going on? Here is a 10, you guys. That is the end of this cycle. So this is completing. You're getting up here off this ground if you haven't already. But I'm going to say to you right off the bat, your person ghosted you. Very clear. Very, very hurt you very, very much here. That's obvious. Just looking at it here, we can see the pain. This is a Gemini energy. Okay, so Virgo, your person could be a Gemini here. Very emotional, very, very super emotional. And I feel like for some of you, you are feeling like you should have listened to yourself. Okay, there's a little bit of talk here going on with yourself saying, you know, it's the ending here. There is the moon. It's vibrating here and you're not looking at it. You have the 10 swords in your back here and you look pretty out of it. Pretty much the 10 of swords, you guys. You're looking here like it is the rock bottom. Here's the thing. Some of you are already out of this energy. You've already completed the cycle. We have the 10 here. Some of you are coming into this now. Now, I also want to say to you, double confirmation here, twin flame soulmate energy. Look at the mirroring coming off the swords, first of all. Okay. The other thing I want to say to you, these are the swords. So this can mean some conflict. There are 10 of them here. So there's a lot going on. This is also about relationships, you guys, okay? The swords here. And this is the 10 of Swords. It's the end. It's kind of the rock bottom, and it's moving out of that now. So this is also about some clarity here for you, Virgo, and thinking more with a little bit more, I want to say transactional, a little bit more with your head, a little bit less with your heart, okay? So if you're not doing that, this is definitely a very direct message for you from Spirit to just really get those swords out, first of all. If you feel like you can't, call for the people who love you. You're surrounded by love, Virgo. Call for them to help you get them out so you can stand up here, get some color back from being ghosted here, and walk away two things here. Either walk away from this emotional energy so you can get some perspective and some clarity, okay? And make some choices for yourself that are a little bit more rational than what some of you have been making. That is not for everyone. Or for those of you still feeling like you need to work through these emotions, go ahead and jump in that water, you guys. Go ahead and cross over somewhere else here. Cross over, swim under the moon. Let that moon energy just vibrate in your body, and the stars just guide you and tell you where you need to go, and listen to that. Listen to your intuition. Listen to the choices you make and feel those emotions. Swim in it. Close your eyes, hold your breath, and go. Come up for air when you need to, okay? Very, very, very direct message for you, Virgo, to get some clarity here, to go deeper into your thoughts and decide what it is exactly that you want here. What has happened to you? I feel like you here, it's pretty obvious. You need to get up here, get some color in, regardless if you still need to work through those emotions or not. Whether you need to dive in and work through it or walk away, or get some perspective here, but things have been really heavy for you. So this is a very, very direct message. Do not worry about that. This is the 10 again, you guys. This is the end of that cycle. So some of you are out of it. Some of you are coming out of it. You can get those out, you guys. Okay, you can. You can wiggle around, call out for people who love you. They're there for you. Okay, so that is the first message we have coming through. All right. Guys, okay, so this is some Libra energy. This is the Justice card. And look, there are the scales here. Do you see this? On one side here, we have this sun going on. The other side, we have the moon again. Guys, very, very much in alignment, I have to say to you. Not only was your partnership not in balance, look, this person is standing on a sword here. There's some more of that energy from your relationship, but also needing to get clarity because there is still a little conflict. Look, you're standing on it here and you're holding the scales. They're vibrating. Look, the sun is vibrating. Then we have the moon. There's also some energy around the moon. Here is the moon. You're coming out of this, okay? I feel like you want to hold, well, your person accountable, but you also really want to know, well, you want some. When I say justice, a lot of people say karma, okay? Of course, I believe in karma. However, I also don't feel like it serves anybody well to wish bad karma on another person, regardless of what has happened. But we are seeing here with the Justice card, first of all, more confirmation of twin flame soulmate energy. But we are seeing that you want some answers. That's what I want to say to you, okay? You want to know, why did you ghost me? This is painful. This is painful. You were very, very clearly ghosted. You're standing on one of these swords, and that's the other thing I want to say to you, Virgo, is here, it's moving out of it now. You've already gotten up. You've got your color back. You've got all those swords out of your back, and you're standing on one of them victoriously here, holding the scales, trying to get not just some balance for yourself, but some understanding, okay? Sometimes this balance that I talk about here with you is you getting some balance for, for your thinking is what I want to say. Just instead of going all one way here, being down at the bottom or all at the top, there is a message here for you for some balance. The other thing, this is an 11, this card, as you know. And it comes to a 2. In numerology, that is about your partnership. This is the 2 of you. This is love. This is partnership. This is duality. This is twin flame soulmate energy. 2 very different people that are very much connected spiritually, very much connected with love, okay? But the balance also comes through with the number 2, you guys, and numerology. It's no mistake that this card is an 11 and comes to a 2. Very, very strong energies here that it was imbalanced, and that it puts you out of balance too here. We can see that. And for those of you not in it, you might already be here, okay? And for those of you not, you can get here. It's up to you, the decisions you make here. I can never get these cards to come down. Look at that. Oh my gosh, so much sword energy. Okay, first of all, I want to say to you, Libra's coming through again, all right? And guys, if you don't hear your sign, don't worry. Don't feel like, oh, that means it's not. Oh, there's 2 cards there. Okay. That your person isn't here. They're here. Trust me. Now, these are the swords. So we're also going to see some Gemini and Aquarius in here. But this is Libra, you guys. And the 4 of Swords here. So this is a really super direct message for you. Exactly what we talked about. Coming through again here from Spirit. Just to take a step back. Get some perspective, renewal, truly, you guys, with the 4 in this card in general, but also some sturdier, I want to say, stronger foundations and stability for yourself, okay? Now, if you decide to get back with your person or this is something that's going to be happening, obviously, there's going to need to be balance, stability, a stronger foundation. It was left unfinished here. But look, you're levitating here, and I'm going to tell you, it's a little dark. You know, there's this feeling that you need to kind of go quiet, go into a little bit of not hiding so much, but that is the energy that sort of comes through with this darkened person here. But it's more about just needing to get some solitude, okay? That is what this is representing. And here we see that you were ghosted, all right? Now we have the sun here right at the top, very close to the divine. And we also see here in the Justice card, as you know, this sun over here, we have the moon here, we have the moon here, all right? So I'm going to say to you, if you are still in this energy, look, you're standing on one of the swords here. That is also your energy here, you guys, whether it's upcoming or happening to you now. And there are 4 of the swords, and they're dug in deep, okay? Your person also could be a Capricorn, another Virgo, or a Taurus, but this is also you digging in here, going deep and figuring it out, what it is you need to do for yourself, okay? And also what it is that you really want here. And there's that sun, okay? So there is a choice here. Trusting yourself also, trusting this. There's the happiness here. There's the nighttime here. The balance is really important coming through, you guys, for yourself here, and your person, if this is something you guys are going to do. But Virgo, for you, big time out of balance here. I want to say for some of you too, there is a very strong feeling of some chakra imbalances here. So make sure you have a lot of great healing crystals, minerals around you if you don't already. If you want to ask me any questions in the comments about that, you can. I am working on some videos for you, but regardless of all that, I just want to say to you, anything that you can do in a reasonable capacity to take care of yourself. And the very first is going to be getting your sleep, hydrating, surrounding yourself by people you love, getting yourself back in balance, okay? And because we see that this is about the partnership and that whacked you out, all right, of balance. And also, if you're going to choose your person here, to listen to your intuition, your gut instinct, Virgo, okay? Your gut instinct are your guardian angels. I say it all the time. I sound like a broken record, but it's the truth, okay? And also your free will, but there's a very, very, very direct message here for you to get some perspective, some time for yourself to figure everything out here, okay? This is not a terrible card, you guys. People get worried about this. This really is about just kind of being in recovery, excuse me, I want to say. And we see that, okay? So some of you are already here. Some of you are already in this recovery mode. I'm getting some perspective, stepping back here, going within, okay, is what I want to say to you, going within here. Also looking into your subconscious at stuff maybe you haven't wanted to look at. But some of you are still here and need to hear that message to get out, okay? Get those swords out, whether it's you or calling for some help from people that love you. Okay, these cards are already getting crooked. If you watch my readings, you know that drives me crazy, but I'm trying to get better. I really am. Guys, okay, what's going on here with this sword energy? Okay, guys, sorry about that. Let me make sure my camera's okay. Just had a camera snafu. Okay, guys, your person has been very no contact, no communication here. And it's very much showing here in the Princess Swords card. There's still some conflicting energy here going on. There's some more of that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy as well, you guys. Also some Virgo and Libra energy here, I want to say to you. And look at this path behind the princess here, okay? And remember, there's no gender in tarot, you guys. This is the energy here. It's kind of there's a little kink in it, if you can see here. Okay, so I do feel like there's something keeping your person from coming here. A little bit of a detour, also taking them forever here. If you can see surrounding here, this person, there are some butterflies there. We know butterflies, are transformational, but we also know that transformations are not always easy here. So I can see you guys have been through it. I can also see your person is still being distant, and they were being distant toward the ending. Some things were said here. Do you see the sword being waved around sort of waved around in the air here? That's what I want to say to you. And look, there's some more mirroring here. You guys were really triggering each other, which is common for twin flame soulmate energy, you guys. So that's not surprising. I'd be curious to know if your person has already sent you a message, but if they haven't, they're wanting to. However, there is some aloofness here, you guys, a little bit of arrogance going on, I want to say to you. So that's interesting here, that this is your person's energy is really coming through stronger more than anything. However, I do want to say to you that you're also coming through here and that you want the truth. Okay, no gender, you guys. Somebody is also standing here with the sword and waving it around and saying, tell me everything, okay? Because you have been waiting here. And gosh, you guys, we have 3 sword cards here already out of 4. So, okay, so guys, the 9 of Wands. We have, obviously, this is the Wands. So this is Sagittarius energy, I want to tell you, but we can also feel Aries and Leo coming through. 9 Wands, just short of 10. These are the energy of love, you guys. This is passion. You guys have a very passionate connection, but I have to say to you, I'm not surprised that this has come down right below the 10 of Swords, because you are feeling like you have to put up your boundaries quite literally here, quite literally, some boundaries, some lines that can't be crossed, and I also want to say to you that you do have people helping you here, you guys. There they are. We talked about it here in the 10 of Swords. If you're needing to get some support from from people, not some people, from the people that love you. It's a very intense connection. It was a very intense, painful ending. And some of you are still feeling this. Not everybody is here in the 4 of Wands or the Princess Swords here. I'm holding one sword now victoriously, really, confidently, also very self-assured and confidently holding it, saying, I've had enough. I've had enough now. Look, we've gone from the 10 of Swords here to the 4 of Swords and needing to retreat and get some perspective, get some balance restored. Also for your partnership, if that's where you're going. We see that here in the 4 of Swords and also, of course, with the Justice card. And then you're going here to the Princess Swords card, okay? Your person's coming through here as well, but so are you. You're holding that sword and you want to know, you want the truth here. Much more confident and victorious than here in the Ten of Swords, okay? So if you feel like you're not here yet, you have free will, Virgo. Please remember that, okay? You don't need to be stuck here. And some of you are already out of that. Okay, guys. Yeah, look. So now we have the Ten of Pentacles. A lot of tens already here coming up for you. Virgo, this is you. This is everything. Okay, this is a love reading, you guys. The Ten of Pentacles, the end of a cycle here, completion and renewal. Your person, I'm going to tell you something. When the Ten of Pentacles comes up for me, it's very much your person having a lot of regret, feeling like they missed their chance, feeling like they had it all and they lost it, okay? And also fantasizing about it and wanting it here. Now I'm going to say to you, some of you might have a child together, or this was something you talked about. That is not for everybody. But a child can also represent a new start, okay? The other thing I want to say to you are there are 3 people here, okay? And that can also represent a third party. Now, the third party can be a person, but it can also be differences in lifestyles, location, religions, that sort of thing. So I do feel like what has taken you guys apart also has a lot to do with your, how different you guys are as people, or your lifestyles, something to do with that. And there's so much air energy here too. So for a lot of you, it's very clear that this is long distance, but that is not for everybody here. But yeah, your person knows here, holding on to these pentacles, these sort of gold coins, if you will, the 10 of them. And they just kind of, yeah, for some of you, they feel like they've thrown them away. For others, there might still be a chance here, but there's going to need to be some balance. Big time. And guys, look, I forgot to get your overall energy here. Gosh, I got so into the reading that I completely forgot. Okay, this is your person, and let's get yours. I do not look. Okay, and there is yours. Let's take a look here. If I can get these off the table. This is your person. This is you. All right. Yeah, look, more sword energy. Gosh, you guys, I can't even with this. Aries, Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius. Look, the Knight of Swords here, you guys. Your person is wanting to come in here. This is a really fast moving energy too. And look, just like I suspected and just like we knew. First of all, we know the twin flame soulmate energy. Look, there's the mirroring armor again. Is this coming through? I don't know if this is... let's see, how's that? Is that better? Let's see if that works. All right, it's not getting clear, guys. That's because we're just going to need to move on here. But we do have the white horse, and that symbolizes not just freedom and power, but passion and emotional energy. Very strong emotional connection, very passionate connection. They're charging in. I'm seeing here very clearly that your person is wanting to send some sort of message, but there's also a feeling that they feel like they're right. I want to say here, they're holding a sword. You know, look at that. You have a sword. You have all the swords in your back here. You're sitting here getting away from these swords, digging them in so you can go deep about what happened here, getting some perspective, taking care of yourself, some solitude here, renewing yourself, sort of, you know, getting a reboot, I want to say. Now you're holding a sword here, and look, they're holding a sword as well. Now they also have their helmet open here, so they're wanting to talk. But there's just a little bit of word of caution here, okay, with the sword. We know that that's some conflicting energy. However, your person has been really caught up in their head here. I feel like they're not as driven. They're driven more by... more analytical, I want to say, maybe being more in their head. That's not for everybody, but for a lot of you. And either way, whether that's not them in general, that is how they're behaving now here, okay? Yeah, and look, they're wearing a coat here, which can be coats and scarves, this inner knowing going on. They know who you are to them, Virgo. They also know what they did here. So I'm going to be very curious to see if you guys get an apology. This is your energy. All right. Virgo, High Priestess. Yeah, look, there's some more of that. I'm trusting your intuition energy coming through here with the High Priestess. And this is, you guys, obviously, this is a 2, the High Priestess. This is about your partnership. Right here, this landing here, this rock bottom here on the grass, next to all this emotional energy. There's the moon here. This is a direct message for you, okay? For those of you that aren't feeling like you're there yet, trusting yourself here. If you want to keep moving on out of those swords, and you need to if you're still there, trust your intuition. This is the High Priestess, you guys. And this is a 2. This is about your partnership. And this is also about balance, okay? Not just restoring yours, because that's very strong here, very, very strong, but also with your person. If you are going to be together with your person and have this picture that you both imagined or that you even had and it was thrown away, either way, there's really going to need to be balance. There's going to need to be honest. People are going to need to come clean. There needs to be a stepping away if you feel like you've been a little bit too much in it here, okay? Like just obsessing about it, obsessing about them, maybe just constantly checking messages, that sort of thing. Step away if that's what you've been doing. It's a really strong message for you. Take care of yourself, okay? When people are coming together and meant to be coming together again, they will, all right? So that's a really super strong message for you. And trusting your intuition might be one of the biggest here. Trusting yourself. We see that here, excuse me. I also here in the balance card, we have the moon here as well, you guys, and the sun here, a balance here, okay? This yin and yang going on with your person, but also with you, okay? The other thing here with the High Priestess is some secrets that were kept might still be being kept here that you're wanting to come out. And we see that here with the Princess Swords, holding your sword saying, tell me everything. Okay. Yeah, look, you guys, right below the 10 of Pentacles, and now we have the 9 of Pentacles. Virgo, there you are again here. Really, I can't with this. Look at all that growth. I want to say to you, your person knows. Your person knows, Virgo, what they had. And Virgo, I love your sign. I have a Virgo very close to me in my life. Such a grounded, very reasonable person who can really look beyond so much and just go in and be there and stay there and not let the superficial stuff maybe that other people say or see get in the way of how you feel about somebody. Your person knows who you are. That's what I want to say to you. Look at the pentacles coming out of it here. Look at you. I want to say, look, you're holding this butterfly. And there are butterflies everywhere as well. I want to say to you, I also feel like a lot of you have been ascending, you guys. We do see all the birds here as well. And when birds are coming in to a reading, that can be about needing to make your heart lighter, but also some ascension here. For those of you following a twin flame journey, and even if you're not, that's not the point. You're still trying to free yourself of bondage, quite literally, is what can be happening when you see birds, you guys. And we know that here, okay? We know there's a big imbalance. There was with your person. We know things were said. We know there was some ghosting here. Also some breadcrumbing coming through there with the Justice card. We know that there is a chance here for you guys for sure, and they're wanting to come here. We see it. You really need to trust yourself with the High Priestess there, Virgo, okay? And they know what you are. That's what I want to say to you. But a lot of you here have been ascending, trying to free yourself is what I want to say, okay? Your person also, I don't know if I already said to you, but I'm going to just reiterate that, can for sure be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, also Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And the other thing that's coming through really strong here, obviously, is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We've already talked about Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, especially Sagittarius. Very, very strong. Your person knows here, but you've been doing well, is what I want to say to you, Virgo. I think you've been doing pretty well here. The other thing, it just came through again that your person can be a Scorpio. We already talked about that, but that's what it is. The other thing I wanted to say to you, look, there's 2 here. I didn't realize that, but they're yours. Is that you are receiving messages from your guardian angels, from spirit. Okay, so be looking for those. angel numbers when you're on the right track, but be careful where you're looking for them. You don't really even want to necessarily look for them. That can be manipulated in the spiritual kind of community with the numbers. So allow yourself some natural, seeing it naturally in your life, you know, when you're on your phone or looking up or looking down at something at the store, that sort of thing, because it can be really manipulated, people using them to, you know. Anyway, watch for those signs. Also, animals that you might be seeing. Definitely, I want to say to you, keep a dream journal if you don't already. Your subconscious is hidden there, you guys. Things that you know for yourself, or things maybe that you don't want to see, and things that need to get worked out. That's what happens in our dreams. They come up for us, and we keep. That's also why we will have repeating dreams, because there are things that we haven't worked out in our waking conscious life. So subconsciously, it comes up. We're freer in our dreams, right? We get, you know. Have those dreams where we're running around with nothing on, or we are freer and we're flying and we're doing all these things that we can't do, or maybe we wouldn't do in our waking life. Very important that you tap into that. So if you aren't already keeping a dream journal, definitely start doing that. It will really help you figure out what's going on with you. Okay, Virgo. Look. More sword energy here, and the Queen of Swords. I want to say to you, your person could be a Libra or a Virgo here, and there's just some more of this right below the Princess Swords. Some more of this. Give me some honesty here. Look at that. I love this for you. I really love this for you. Yes, it's a sword. Can be a little bit of conflict, but we already know that. But you're rising above it. Look at you. Look at you with your crown on. Very connected to your crown chakra, receiving your messages or ready to. And if you're not, would you go here and get in here? Okay, get over here. Get out of those 10 of Swords, Virgo. Really, you can do that. It's really strong here. Now, more of that twin flame soulmate energy, holding up the sword. Look, it's mirroring back. They're like, tell me this. Tell me this, tell me that here. Again, with the Princess Swords. So much more victorious and confident than here, because how can you be when you have 10 swords in your back and you've been ghosted and things are being said to you and you're not even sure? You start believing these things, and then you start wondering, what did I do? And is this the right person for me? And all this stuff starts to go on. Very important that you get in this 4 of Swords energy, or if you're coming out of it, wonderful. But if you need to get there, if you're still here, to take care of yourself, get some sleep, hydrate, eat well, surround yourself with people that you love, that love you. Get yourself a journal and start keeping track of things. Look for your signs. And I don't just mean on YouTube and tarot, okay? I'm talking way, way past that here. Your gut instinct are your guardian angels, and they will be sending you things from simple things, just a message coming through, serendipity, deja vu, things that you just feel like are happening for a reason here, okay? Or things that come to you and you say, oh, I was just thinking of that and that person, and people that you might not even know that have something to teach you. Soulmates, you guys, okay? They come in all forms, not just our in love. They come through friends. They come through strangers that we don't know. And I always say this, and it's hokey, but strangers are just friends we haven't met yet, okay? Not all strangers, so. But you know what I'm saying. There are lessons coming for you, messages, things to see. Your subconscious will peek out a lot and say, look at this, please look at this. Why aren't you looking at this? And look, here we go. This is the 8 of Wands, you guys. Your person could be a Sag again. Yeah, this change here, this wanting to send you messages, it's coming through again. Excuse me. I also do want to say your person can be an Aquarius. And we have that energy coming through too of them being really stuck in their head here. Could be that they've sent you messages and keep rewriting them and deleting them, or you don't even know. Some of you might know that here, but look, they're wanting it and they're wanting it fast. This is more of that wand energy. This is the love, you guys. This is you guys. This is the 2 of you. Very passionate. Also, they have some clarity here, so it'll be really interesting to see if we see the waking up I am waking up, message coming down for you. But look, here we are with the Knight of Swords. Here we are with the Eight of Wands. 8 is also in action, you guys, just kind of accomplishing something. And this is something they've been thinking about, obviously, for a long time here. But I do want to say this isn't for everyone, but for some of you, there are other people involved. That's very clear here. And it can be third parties and people, partnerships, but it can also be things, distance, differences. I do also think some of you had some disagreements about some things that you were doing or wanted, you know, sort of like lifestyle type of stuff. Not for everybody, but okay, guys, we're going to get an angels and ancestors card here. Looks like I've turned this into a marathon. Thank you, spirit guides and angels. Okay, I'm always trying not to, but it just happens. Look, there's your message. I love this for you, Virgo. I love this. I was going to be talking about feathers, and here we go. Your guardian angels, okay? Take that as it resonates, are helping you to see things here, telling you to trust yourself. Trust them. Your gut instinct are your guardian angels. They're here. You are not alone. What did we talk about here? For those of you still in the 10 of Swords, or even coming out of it and just not really being sure here, there are not just people around you, but your guardian angels. Very, very, very active. We know when a feather is coming here. This is your guardian angel, but also angels, you guys, for some of you, helping you here to open up this third eye, to see things, to trust yourself, to deal with things. And we've talked so much, Virgo, about that, about your subconscious, about things that maybe you don't want to deal with, or that you need to see, that are going to help you with your decisions, with the path that you're taking. Because we do see 2s here, you guys. And 2s are needing to make a decision here, or a 2 with the Justice card. And that is about your partnership. That is about your person. Absolutely love this for you. Wonderful. Yay, Virgo. Okay. Channeled love messages, direct messages to you from your person, Virgo. What do you want to say to your Virgo? And this has kind of been sticking out. Please know you are perfect to me. Okay, guys, for those of you that have been feeling, yeah, it's kind of hard to feel that way or think that somebody thinks that way about you when you're in the 10 of Swords here, okay? Also, yeah, I feel like for some of you, I'm hearing this, it's kind of, well, yeah, but if you think that, then why did you do this? And I understand that. And here you are, you know, the Queen of Swords, the Princess Swords, wanting to hold them accountable for that. Also with the Justice card. So don't worry, I don't think you're a pushover. You know, okay, I stop there. I stay up all night thinking of you. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see the 9 of Swords, because I feel like that's your person's energy. Some of you too here, okay? That's just hard not to. When you have 10 swords in your back, how are you sleeping here? You know, you look pretty awake, guys. Well, my stomach drops when I wake and realize you are still gone. Yeah, they're not sleeping, and when they do, they wake up and realize you're not in their life, is what I want to say. It doesn't need to be physical location. I spy on you. Okay, guys, yeah, if you guys are still connected via social media, or even if you're not, some of you are connected through friends. They're watching here, figuring out what you're doing, but and also trying to come up with the right time here, because I think they're a little bit afraid because of everything that's happened. And yeah, I mean, I guess they should be. Songs are constantly being played that remind me of you. Yeah, we're going to get there in a minute here, but for sure, a musical connection. You are my biggest wish. All right, I'm going to put this here with your twin flame soulmate swans, your overall energy. Last chance. Every time my phone vibrates, I hope to God it's you. All right, Virgo. Yeah. Interesting, though, because they're, like I said, they're wanting to come to you if they haven't already. And I feel like they have been watching you and maybe written some messages and, like I said, deleted them or unsent them. Channeled song messages. As we talked about earlier, these are direct messages through song. That was really fast for you from your person. Can be the song, can be a title, a location, a lyric, a word, or simply that they're sending you a message through a song. Okay, this song, whatever songs are coming down. And if you feel like it's you channeling and sending it to them, go with it. It's meant to be. Yeah, look. Surviving, 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 and nothing else. Surviving. Luca Fogale. Okay, you guys. I do feel like some of you, this is a little bit of your energy here that are still in the Ten of Swords, but also your person. They care more than they want to show you. It's very clear here that they're being aloof here. We can see with the Princess Swords card, they're not showing you how they feel. That's very, very clear here. But they're coming clean. Wow. Yeah, and look, it's right here by the opalite, which is all about communication and busting open the throat chakra, you guys, okay, and balancing it out. That's the other thing I want to say to you. Like I said, there are some imbalances here going on with you, Virgo. And I do feel like for sure your heart chakra. So if there's some things you can do, like writing love letters to yourself. Hi guys, sorry, my camera died. What I was talking about is this, gosh, I hate when that happens. It drives me crazy. I lose my train of thought. I wanted to say to you that I felt like there's a heart chakra imbalance for some of you, okay? Make sure you get some jade, have that around, but also things like writing yourself love letters and even simple things every day. It sounds so hokey. We see it in the movies and we always think, oh, but standing in the mirror and saying nice things to yourself, do that every day for yourself, okay? How perfect you are to you, okay? You're my biggest wish. You to you. Really, I'm being serious here, okay? Oh, wow. Okay, this one is just flipping right in here. They tried to hide it. There's one under it too. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kind of used to being someone you loved. Someone you love, Louis Capaldi. Okay, yeah, also I do feel like some of you, just stepped away before they could, or you were sick of it. But it's not that you've forgotten. Some of you have, though. You're trying to. Not everybody. But they were trying to hide that here. Not admitting that, because they are trying to hide things for sure. And there might be some secrets still being kept, you guys. We see that with the Princess Swords and the High Priestess here, or things that they were keeping. Does anybody know how to hold my heart? How to hold my heart? Because I don't want to let go too soon. Hold My Heart, Sarah Bareilles. This is a beautiful song, you guys, very much worth listening to. I'm going to put it here with your high vibrational selenite, some Taurus energy. This is connected to the crown chakra, you guys, opening it up, getting some clarity here. I also think your person is, like I said, I feel like we're going to see the I am waking up card. We might not, but they're trying. You're always in my head. You're always in my head. You're always in my head. Always in my head. Coldplay, some more crown chakra coming through there. Your person is getting some clarity, okay? I just want to say that to you. I never meant to be the one to let you down. If anything, I thought I saw myself going first. I didn't know how to stick around. Hold My Heart, Sarah Bareilles. Guys, is that Hold My Heart too? Yeah, look, it's twice here. And this was a very strong feeling that they're waking up with this message. And now here again, Hold My Heart has come back. Yeah, they're definitely, they were surprised for those of you that stopped taking it or might have just drifted away because they were drifting away. I could move mountains, sail away, only 'cause I've got this much faith. This love is alive, but I'm crying and lonely these nights. Breathe you in my dreams, Trixie Whitley. Okay, you guys, yeah, we know that already. That's very, very clear. Actually, I want to keep that there. They're dreaming about you for sure, but also dreaming about here the Ten of Pentacles of what you had, what you could have had here. Dreaming about you as the Nine of Pentacles here. Everything. You have everything that they want. They were scared. They definitely ran here, but I don't feel like it was a ran gone like that. There was some ghosting going on here and breadcrumbing for sure. Okay, guys, this is yours. If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go. Way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go. Wherever you will go, the calling, guys. Okay. Yeah, your person here, for some of you, this is long distance, but also simply why, okay, this isn't wanting to come up. It's something they don't want you to see. I'm going to read this message in a minute for you. Then we're going to actually do some love messages, and then we will look at this deck. But let's read this one now. When you know who you love, you can't deny it or go back or give up or pretend that you don't buy it. When you know. Sean Colvin. Oh my gosh. Okay. Really, when this kind of stuff happens, first of all, I want to say to you, it didn't want to come up. So I looked at it. Your person did not want this card to come through. Secondly, when you know, they know. That's what I want to tell you. Thirdly, this is from the movie Serendipity, you guys. So there is this, you guys met for a reason, for sure. And it turned over. They tried to hide it again, but it landed right here on your guardian angel card. Okay? So, Virgo, your guardian angels are helping you to see things that you need to see, to trust, helping you to trust your gut instincts here. Those are your guardian angels, your intuition. Very, very strong coming through here. Your person, we saw with the Eight of Wands, we see here with the Knight of Swords. Your person is wanting to come here, but there's also a very strong message for you to trust yourself. But I'm going to tell you, they know. Trust yourself, as in what it is that you want to do. Because it's been very painful for you. They know. Your person knows what you are to them. All right. And they did not want this to be seen. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm keeping it here actually with your guardian angel card because it belongs there. Okay, guys, we're going to actually look at these love messages. Oh, my battery's about to die. Hi, guys. Okay. Hopefully this is not going to mess up the situation too much here. Looks like it's okay. It's a little bit off, but it doesn't really matter, I guess, right? We'll just kind of adjust these so it's not super off, and then just move on about our day, won't we? I don't even think that was seen. Okay, guys, love messages, twin flame soulmate love messages, direct messages to you from your person. If you were a movie, I'd watch you over and over again. Okay, very interesting, as we were actually talking about movies, and we just saw the card about serendipity, you guys. Yeah, where is that card? Actually, where is it? Where did it go? Here we go. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, they know that this is the thing. This is a confirmation here of the serendipity card, so to speak. Also of spirit putting love in your path, you guys, with serendipity. Can be for some of you new love. Okay, that just came through for you, but also your person coming back into contact. There have been cycles here, okay? This is a very deep spiritual connection, twin flame soulmate energy for sure. And this is a confirmation here that you guys are getting sort of put back in these situations of meeting up again, okay? And either way, regardless of what happens, I want to say to you, people are put in our path for a reason, okay? Sometimes we move on and carry that love with us. Sometimes we come back together. That's a very strong message here. Your person knows, all right? That came right after. I'm going to put that here too. I hate covering cards. If you watch my readings, okay, this was sitting here. This needed to come. Darling, just want to let you know I am deeply in love with you. Okay, well, there you go. It's going to need to be a lot of balancing, apologies here, stuff that happened for those of you. And for some of you, travel. That's what I also want to say. These two are yours. From the first day I was attracted to you, now it's not only the attraction, but the love. Yeah, it was a very quick connection here, you guys. With the serendipity thing, it was not really knowing at first, and then you figure it out that people are put in your path for a reason. My 6-word love story. I can't imagine life without you. Virgo. All right, let's ask for one more. Now, here we go. And 2 came, and that's that. You are the pillar of my life. We have been through every up and down together. Okay, you guys. Yeah, your person is also acknowledging that you've been there for them. That's part of why this Ten of Swords has been so painful, you know, because we give people what we want and we don't always get back. When we give, we're doing it, I'm hoping for that. Have you ever noticed that if you make big plans for birthdays? You also want that. It's obvious that that's important to you. And sometimes it's just true that we can be around people, or romantic or otherwise, that, you know, we have to remember that we're coming from our own viewpoints, from our own experiences, from our own childhoods, and we see things our way. They say things their way, and we get let down and we think, why didn't you write? Or why didn't you do this for my birthday? Or whatever it was, okay? We have to tell people what we want. We have to tell people what we need, because we just don't know all the time. You know, everybody's coming from their own perspective, their own, you know, nature versus nurture, their upbringing, what's important to them, what they've developed, how they've developed as a person. You know, I just want to say that because I'm married to an Austrian man, and I'm American. I'm an American in Austria, and they don't make as big of a deal for birthdays here. It's getting different a little bit. I've been here many years, but not the same. And for a long time, it just really bothered me. And I finally just said, hey, this means a lot to me. Can you put more effort into it? And he does now. So sometimes, you know, if you're going to get back with this person, there's a lot of work, but you're also going to need to tell them what you want, okay? It's going to need to be very clear. And that goes, of course, beyond birthdays. These were both yours. It's really hard living without you. I was scared. Yeah, very much feel that coming through here, because they were running. Virgo, I really do love you. I really, really love your sign. Don't give up on us. Some of you look very strong here. I fear you have moved on. Yeah, some of you are. That's just the energy, you guys. There's a lot of energy here, by the way. A lot of energy coming through. So once again, take what resonates. Throw away the rest, okay? I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I really love doing these messages for you. I think you probably know that already, but I need for you to understand that. So to keep your heart light, okay? My readings are meant to give you some clarity, bring you some peace, maybe just guide you on a path to trusting yourself, not what I'm saying, okay? But trusting yourself, listening to your subconscious, going in there with your dreams, following your signs, what it is that you're going to do. It's not about me, okay? So if you ever feel not well watching readings, please don't. And I say that with love. I'm hiding my true feelings. We know that already. Very, very strong came through that your person is being aloof, has been aloof, and for some of you still really, really is. Some of you, the Eight of Wands might already have come through. The Knight of Swords here, but I don't feel like that's the case for everybody. I'm always with you. What one just slipped back in. When that happens, it's this not wanting that message to come through. You are so beautiful. There's no gender in that, you guys. I care too much what people think. Yeah, we saw that there are other people involved, you guys. And so for some of you, that was a really important message to hear. Please wait for me. Wow, there's a lot of, look at this. I really want to see you. There's a lot of energy coming through here. My world changed when I met you. That's very much a twin flame soulmate card. A lot of energy here of them really missing you. And feeling like with the Ten of Pentacles that we saw, like they missed their chance. They messed it up. But there's going to need to be some owning up for sure. What do you want to say to your person here? Come on. What do you want to say to your Virgo? These are yours, you guys. That is it. We're going to get some totems. I'm going to read these for you. Oh gosh, wait, look. We still have these love song messages. Let's get a few of these here. All right, what are we doing, guys? All right, here. And this as well. I stopped to see a weeping willow, crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, the night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be, walking after midnight. Yeah, we actually already saw that coming through, this nighttime energy too, and your person acknowledging that they're not sleeping and missing you. There is more than one of you, but only one of them is true. Only one of them is true. Only one of them is you. More than one of you, Neil Finn. That is a twin flame soulmate card, you guys. Okay, something just dropped here. Just a minute. Okay, guys, so this dropped. Let's take a look. Yes, I know you love me. Okay, and these are yours as well. Wow, my love, my darling. I've hungered for your touch. Along, lonely, there's that lonely again, time. And time goes by so slowly. And time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. I need your love. The Righteous Brothers, Unchained melody. Very interesting. Sort of almost like some Capricorn energy coming through there, you guys. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. Okay. Here's the thing I want to say about this. Yeah, then come and help your Virgo get these swords out of their back if they're still in there and restore that color from that ghosting. That's what I want to say to your person. Okay. These are yours. They were sitting here waiting for you guys. I still want you. I want to kiss you. Very strong connection, you guys. We belong together. They really have a lot to say, I have to tell you. And I expected this to come. I'm sorry I ran. Yeah, I thought that might come. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and look at your totems. These can be coming from your person, also from Spirit. Take them as they resonate as well. I do not look, of course. All right. Wow. Okay, let's start here. I'm just going to start here, right here with your third eye, you guys. So much for you to see. Excuse me, that came through here with your guardian angel card. Also some throat chakra here going on. Is that you? Your person could be another Virgo or a Gemini, and it's simply the two of you having this conversation that's difficult. That's coming through as I speak to you. Some Gemini, Virgo energy. And then we have here, as I'm touching the guardian angel card and the third eye, we have this coming through here. I feel very much like they're waking up and getting some clarity. You're needing to if you haven't. There's going to be a lot to be said, you guys, okay? But there's a lot for you to look at too. We talked about that going into the subconscious here. And sorry, I just realized we can't see stuff because the camera got messed up. But anyway, look, when numbers and letters come down, this is can be something to do with your person, with you, initials, birth dates, that sort of thing. There's an 8 and then there's an O today. Okay. Also, we have a 1 here, you guys. I also want to say to you that is a 1, new beginnings, opportunity and potential and luck. You got the lucky pig. I love this little pig. We give them here in Austria in the new year, prosperity, good luck, health, everything here. So this is coming down. I want to put it here with your guardian angel because things are looking good for you, Virgo, very much. And aside from love, just coming out of that energy and trusting yourself here, trusting your intuition on the path you want to go on. Some of you, there is some new love here. And we are looking at the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles. You're very much here in your beautiful element here with the 9 of Pentacles. And your person knows that too, okay? And here's a leaf for some change. We see that already. Some of you need that particular message though, if you're still here, needing to come out. Now we have some more letters and numbers here. We have a B, an N, an M, a K, a Y. Look, that's also, when this comes down, I just feel like it's you asking questions, and I do really feel that you are a G. Okay, and here are some numbers for you. Well, that just landed here, really close. Okay. 2 3s here, you guys. Oh, interesting. This is interesting. Okay, you ready? Look, I'm going to put them here. You have 3 6s, you guys. Some angel numbers for you here, right here. This is quite literally your angels, your guardian angels, telling you, guiding you into getting a little bit of a new perspective, you guys. That's so much what we talked about, looking at things in a different way quite literally, and kind of just heading for some calmer waters for yourself, okay? And some peace. For those of you still in that 10 of Swords there, or even just still in the 4 of Swords figuring it out, or even here with the Princess Swords holding the sword, just putting that down and finding some peace for yourself and what it is that you want. Very, very strong coming through here. Also the fact that you got the Guardian Angel card here. And now look, this is really, here's the thing, the balance issue has also come through very strong for you, but in with your person. If you guys are going to come back together, it really needs to get balanced, but that's for you. I'm going to put these here on your Guardian Angel card. And your last number is a 1, you guys. It's another 1 here. So look, you put them together, that does make 2. This is about your partnership. We know that. And there's balance again. There's duality again. And if you're going to be together, balancing things out, excuse me, is what I wanted to say. And also the 1s in general, there's some more of that new beginning energy, you guys, and some potential. And now I feel like for some of you that is with your person, but for others that is with new love. And we did see that. Some of you might even be there already. I'd be really interested to hear that. Okay, Virgo, this went on longer than I planned. I really am trying to hone them in, you guys, but it's so difficult. It's really, really difficult. So here we go, Virgo. I hope that you're well. Take really good care of yourselves, please. Remember, if you're here in the 10 of Swords, you can call out for help if you can't get those out yourself. And if you need to, and I think a lot of you do, work through those emotions, get them out, restore some color, jump in that water, swim through it so that you can get to the other side and be out of that heavy emotional energy. For those of you in it, not everybody is there, but your guardian angels are with you guys very, very much. Very strong messages for you. Looking at things in a different way, getting some perspective here, going into that subconscious. We talked about that. Keep a dream journal, you guys, truly, okay? Watch for your signs in your life in general. Take very good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time, Virgo. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. Support the channel. It really means a lot to me. Okay, guys, take good care of yourselves. Thank you for being here. Love you. See you next time. Bye.